Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. I saw this video by the Highlander, who saw a video by Monkey's Pass 5000, who saw a video by TRexSpacestation, and and that's the way the cookie crumbles here on YouTube. So a game that's too hard. Sopwith. It was a side-scrolling game with atrocious graphics, especially on CGA. But it was fun. It was so hard to control. You had this World War I biplanes, and the controls were so hard on the keyboard. I didn't have a joystick back then, and it was so hard to control. Very counterintuitive controls. A few years later, there was another game, more with Wings of Fury, again a side-scrolling platform that was a little bit more. It had a better playability, but at the same, you could call it a spiritual successor to Sopwith. Yeah. So. Second question, a game you were given. This is actually the only physical copy, the only physical game I have from the games I mentioned in this video. So a game I was given, it was this one. It was SimCity for the PC, and it was given to me by my father on my birthday. Back then, and it was the version with a 5 1/4 inch floppies. A game that it was a pleasant surprise. You know, back in the day I was playing fanatically a game that was given to me by my cousin, and I had forgotten. It was a puzzle game. I had forgotten all about it, and recently I remembered the gameplay, but I couldn't remember the name, and I was trying to Google it up, and I couldn't find it, and I found it by chance on an abandonware site, and this game is Quadralien. It's a very obscure game, but I was playing it fanatically back then. In 1986, 1987 on my first Amstrad PC, and this game has to do with a space station in the far future that is being invaded by an alien race, and you have to control. It's a top-down perspective game, so you have to control this various droids, those drone robots. You have to control them and reduce the levels of radioactivity, and there are radioactive pollutants all over the space station, and they cause malfunction to different parts of the station. You have the station is divided into many subsections: the engineering, launching platform. I don't remember the names of the rooms, but there are several levels you have to complete for each room of the space station. You have to reduce the level of entropy. There are some target goals you have to achieve for each level. You have to reduce the temperature of the room, the radioactivity levels, the entropy levels. But back then I had no manual for this game, and the manual was important. So I had absolutely no idea what to do. And at first I thought I would give it a try and leave it alone, but as I got deeper into the game and learned the different roles of the drones, one drone has the capacity to scoop a large amount of radioactivity. Another robot is capable of shooting lasers to destroy obstacles, and so you have to in each level you have to choose the two drones that are best suited for the specific level. And so it was a very difficult but very rewarding game, and it was a very pleasant surprise for me to discover this game. So moving on. Okay, the other question is a game beginning with a vowel. Okay, I would go with Another World. It's as it was called, Out of This World. It had two names. It was made by a French developer called Delphine Software, and it was one of the first games I played on my second PC, which had VGA graphics because it was demanded by the game. And another beautiful game with amazing music and very atmospheric story. And actually there was I got the recent version of this game, the anniversary edition, from Good Old Games, and I was surprised to find that it came with a nice developer's diary, a documentary showing how they made the game then, how they made the animations, the 3D-like animations. They used, for example, they used a cardboard facsimile of the guns and the various objects that you see in some cutscenes in the game, and it was very interesting to see that. Okay, and the last question: a game you heard about through YouTube. Well, since we are talking about DOS games, a game that I never heard about, I mean, I've discovered a lot of DOS games that I hadn't heard back in the day through YouTube and the internet in general, but the first game that pops into my mind, it is Nethack. I saw this video in Tech Syndicate, from Tech Syndicate, showing this game, which was made in the late 80s, and I never knew about this game. I never knew about this whole genre of rogue or rogue-like games, and I gave it a shot. Of course I appreciated the procedurally generated aspect of this game, but I couldn't go on because I'm not that hardcore. I can never get into these games, this type of games, because it goes on and on and on. It's very hard, and perhaps I'm too lazy to invest into these games. But it was a very, very interesting game, although I didn't play it for very long. So there you have it.